Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Servant Hearted Mama YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you're here today. If you are new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at Servant Hearted Mama. So this channel exists to help encourage and motivate moms to serve their God, their friends, their family, and themselves with joy. I'm Shelby, and I'm a wife and a mom to a baby girl named Rory. She's about 20 months old, and we are expecting another baby girl as well. So we are pregnant, and we're so excited to share that journey with y'all here on this channel as well. Today, we are going to be meal prepping for the new year. So we're gonna have some healthy recipes to help get us started off on the right foot. And if meal prepping overwhelms you, I just wanna give you some encouragement. I know I can get overwhelmed sometimes. I think meal prep, and I think I need to prep every single meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all of it for the whole entire week. And that sounds so overwhelming. So I encourage you to just think to yourself, what can you do when you have a little pocket of time, Rory's asleep right now, to set yourself up for success and make your life a little bit easier during the week. So today we're gonna be prepping a breakfast casserole, and this is a kale, sweet potato, and sausage breakfast casserole. And I promise even your kids will like it, and they don't even know that they're getting kale and all this other goodness in there. And it's super healthy, easy, and I love that you can just reheat it throughout the rest of the week. Then for lunches, for my husband and I'm going to do these Mediterranean chicken quinoa bowls. So I'm sure all of us have done like the chicken burrito bowl, like the Spanish Mexican version. This is like a Mediterranean version. So it's a nice little twist and change up, and I'll walk you through how we're going to do that. And then also we're gonna be doing some snacks. So I'm gonna make some chia seed pudding for both myself and Miss Rory. She thinks it's like this delicious, like decadent sweet treat. Little does she know, it's like crazy good for her too. And we're also gonna be making a dessert, or it could be used as a snack, or quite honestly even breakfast if you wanted, because it's so healthy. And that's gonna be some zucchini brownie bites. So I'm gonna make them into like little mini muffin pans, and they're gonna be delicious, and she won't even know that there's zucchini in there. And with a pregnancy, obviously I'm trying to pack in as many nutrients as possible, because sometimes a great big salad doesn't sound the best. So you know what? I'm gonna benefit from all these veggies and things being tucked away in the food as well. So I'm so excited to share this meal prep video with you, and I hope it gives you some encouraging motivation to get your year started off on a healthy foot.
Starting off with our Greek chicken, I'm placing some boneless, skinless chicken breast in the crock pot, and I'm tossing in some red wine vinegar, as well as some olive oil. Now, I pretty much eyeball everything. That's just kind of the way that I cook, and I use recipes as guidelines. But I will have the exact recipe if you are a measurements person in the description box below. Now I'm adding in the juice of a lemon. Tossing in a little bit of Dijon mustard. It will not taste like mustard at all, I promise you. It just gives it a little depth of flavor. Tossing in garlic, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, some thyme, and a little dash of curry. I know this sounds so weird, but it doesn't taste like curry at all, and it just gives it a really interesting taste to it. So I really encourage you to toss it in, and some salt and pepper. We're gonna cook this on high for 4 hours or low for 8. Now peeling a sweet potato for our breakfast casserole, and if sweet potato sounds strange to you for a breakfast casserole, I promise you it is so good. Just give it a shot. I'm also cutting up an extra sweet potato for Rory to enjoy throughout the week. And I'm cutting these into small cubes and putting them on a parchment-lined baking sheet. And man, cutting sweet potatoes can be so challenging sometimes. So this one was giving me a run for my money, but I finally got it cut. With a little bit of avocado oil and some salt. Just mixing this together till it's well combined and everything's covered and tossing them in the oven to roast until tender. I'm now washing off our produce, the kale and our bell pepper for the breakfast casserole. The breakfast casserole also calls for an onion. I thought we had one, but we did not have a white onion. But that's okay. So we're peeling off the leafy part from the stem of the kale. Then we're going to bunch that up and cut it. You could also just rip it or tear it into pieces, but you want to cut them pretty small. I'm now going to dice up our bell pepper as well. We're now going to cook our breakfast sausage. This is just the all-natural breakfast sausage. Cooking that over medium-high heat, breaking it up as it cooks. All right, with meal prep, I'm kind of all over the place doing like 5 things at once, getting everything going. So I'm going back to the meal prep lunches, the Mediterranean Greek chicken bowls, and I'm cutting up some cherry tomatoes. And I'm going to cut up a cucumber, and this is going to be for our tomato cucumber salad that's kind of going to go on top of our bowls. Jumping back to the breakfast casserole, kind of like I said, all over the place, I'm tossing in the bell pepper and sauteing that with my sausage. The original recipe calls to do this in separate steps, but it's all going to the same place, so I just toss it all in together. Tossing in some garlic for the last 30 seconds just to get it fragrant. Going back to the tomato cucumber salad, I'm going to add in some finely diced red onion. This is so good. It brings some really great freshness to the meal prepped lunches.
Okay, so for these Mediterranean bowls that we're meal prepping for lunch, we have the chicken in the crock pot going, we have our little cucumber tomato salad, and then the rest of it we're actually going to be taking a lot of help from the grocery store. So I like to put it on top of some spinach. You could just do spinach, but to make it a little bit more filling, we are going to be doing these quinoa and brown rice packets. I love these because you can just microwave them and then just split them up between your meal prep containers and they're good to go. Also, as the toppings and kind of like as a dressing, you could do some lemon juice, which is really good. Also, this tzatziki is awesome. You could, of course, make your own, but this is a lot easier. And some hummus as well. If you are dairy-free, the hummus is a great option. I've also made a tahini dressing before that's really good as well. So super easy. The only really hands-on things you have to do is throw some chicken in the crock pot and chop up the little tomato cucumber salad.
All right, in this bowl, I have a dozen eggs, half a cup of almond milk, and some onion powder, salt, pepper, and we're just going to whisk that together until well combined. I'm now going to spray my baking pan with some coconut oil. We're going to toss in our browned sausage and sauteed bell peppers. Remember, an onion as well, but I did not have it, hence the onion powder and the eggs, so that'll compensate for that. Tossing in our roasted sweet potato. I know this seems like a lot of kale and it can be like, oh my gosh, there's no way this is going to taste good, but the kale cooks down a lot, so I encourage you to just toss in as much as you think your family can handle and it will cook down. So now we're putting in our egg mixture. We're just going to stir it all till it's well combined and everything is as covered with the eggs as possible. Now for this chia seed pudding, I'm starting off with a cup of unsweetened coconut milk. I would much prefer coconut milk over almond milk for this, so I highly recommend that. And now I'm going in with 3.5 tablespoons of chia seeds, about a half a teaspoon of vanilla, and I just did about a half a tablespoon of sweetener. we're just gonna mix this all together till it's well combined. And if you've never had chia seed pudding before, it's really good. It looks like just milk with seeds in it right now, but once it sits in the fridge for a few hours or overnight, it'll get really nice pudding consistency.
Are you saying hi? Can you give Mom a kiss?
Did you wake up from your nap?
Yeah.
Can I have a kiss?
Oh, so sweet.
Hi. Can you say hi?
Ghost.
Do you want a sweet potato? Let me see, it might be hot.
How about
More. Here, you want to taste this? It's not thick yet, but it's chia seed pudding. It's not thick yet, but let's sit. Do you want to taste it? How is it?
Right.
More? Is it good? Yes? Little does she know that she's getting like omega-3 fatty acids and fiber. Is it good sweetness level? Is it good? And it'll get even better as it thickens up in the fridge. Right now it's just like milk with chia seeds. We'll get more of a pudding consistency. We're gonna have this for snack this week. Won't that be yummy? Can you say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name? What's your name? Who are you?
Rory.
Rory. This is Rory. She calls herself Rory. Does mommy make you good food?
More.
More. I think that's a yes. Your whole family will enjoy all these meal prep things for sure. She's gonna go hang with Dad.
Why?
She's gonna go hang with Dad while I finish up the meal prep. And maybe, do you wanna help mommy make some zucchini brownies in a minute? Okay. I love you.
I know.
Love you. All right, so since Miss Rory is up from nap and I just have one more thing to prep for the week, she is going to join me and help make the zucchini brownie bites. Rory, are we gonna make brownie bites? Is it gonna be so yummy? Yes. Okay, so we need some oat flour. I'm like on my last little bit here. Make a bit of a mess. All right, Rory, can you help me dump? Good job.
Chia.
Yeah. Well, I just barely had enough. We need to order some more oat flour. Okay, so a cup of oat flour, then we need half a cup. Uh-oh, it's okay. Half a cup of cocoa powder.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's zucchini. Do you want to try it? Yeah. Mmm. Okay, now we're gonna do half a cup of cocoa. You help? Great. Then we need 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. So we're gonna put some baking soda in the cup. So good. Are you enjoying the zucchini? Mmm. There's our baking soda. We need, that's the applesauce we're gonna put in. Half a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon of salt. And then we need some sweetener. I'm gonna start with a quarter of a cup of this monk fruit sweetener, and then we'll increase from there. The original recipe calls for half a cup, and I feel like that might be a little bit much. So totally go off of what your taste is. Also, you could use coconut sugar here as well. And now we're going to add in some applesauce, a 1/4 cup of applesauce. So what I love about these, we get to do, not only are these delicious, but they also have a fruit and a vegetable in them, and they don't even know. Oh, wow. Okay, we're gonna measure out 1/4 cup. Okay. Help mommy dump. Good. Awesome. Thank you. All done. And we already had 2 eggs in there. And then now we're going to add in our zucchini. Can you help me scoop the zucchini in? Go like this. Push it in. Oh, good. Excellent.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yep. Uh-oh. Do you want it off? Okay. All right. And I think we need some vanilla. Oh, is it on your finger? You get very upset when we're messy. Okay, so we finished mixing it all together. I gave it a little taste, and I did add a little bit more sweetener, but probably not the full half cup, so totally do it on your own preference. Now I have some silicone mini muffin tins, even though it's silicone, greased with coconut oil, and we're going to use this little cookie scoop, and we're gonna scoop them into the molds. Now you could just pour these into a probably 8x8 pan or 9x9 pan and do it that way and just cut them up into normal brownie pieces. I just like the ease of mini muffins with Rory. I feel like that's the easiest. Do you like muffins? Yes. Rory, how old are you?
1.
Tell them, how old are you?
1.
You are 1.
1.
Hey Rory, do you want to try a brownie bite? How is it? Is it so good? You say yum yum. Yum yum. Can you say that?
Mama.
Yum. Now, I will say, I've had real brownie bites from the grocery store. They don't really taste that good, but they do taste really good. Rory likes them. And I'll definitely be enjoying them like as an after dinner sweet treat, chocolatey treat. But if you're expecting them to taste like the ones that you get at the grocery store, I'd lower your expectations. But they are delicious, and you're getting some fruits and some veggies. Can you say thank you, Mama? Can you say thank you, Mama? I love you. As always, I like to share a little word of encouragement as well. And today that's going to be coming out of Proverbs 3:5-6. And that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. The reason that I picked this verse is because I know we're in January, which is like the time of resolutions and all of that kind of stuff. But I really want to encourage you to consult God on what his plan is for your life. Maybe spend some time in prayer and in the word and seek out what God's will is for you for this year. Maybe he'll reveal a word or a vision of some kind, and see what his plan is for you. And also I like how it says trust in the Lord with all your heart. If 2020 has taught us nothing, it is that we need to trust God because we are totally not in control. And there's a peace and comfort in that comes from knowing Christ. And we can have complete trust in him, knowing that he's in complete control and that his plan is good. So instead of us creating all of our own plans for our own path, I encourage you to consult God, spend some time in prayer and in the word, and see what God has for you in 2021. Okay, so meal prep is done. we did it. It took me about 2 hours. That includes cleaning everything up and Rory waking up and having a little helper with me. And so it's totally doable. And I know that these 2 hours are totally gonna pay off through the rest of the week. And so I really encourage you to just do something to help make your week more successful and a little bit easier on you as well. And Rory is having kind of our same version of lunch, just kind of deconstructed. So she has the quinoa brown rice and Greek chicken, some tzatziki, which she's really liking, with cucumbers and tomatoes to dip, and some raspberries. And here is my adult version of the meal prep lunch. So I have the brown rice and quinoa, the Greek chicken, then we have the tomato cucumber salad, tzatziki, spinach, and then I have a lemon wedge that I will squeeze over the whole thing. And so I like to have it, like, put it together each day in a bowl, but for my husband, Ryan, he's obviously taking it to work, so we put it in just glass containers for him to take and heat up and enjoy at work. It's really delicious. Rory's enjoying her chia seed pudding snack. Is it yummy? So good. I'm also having a little bit of chia seed pudding as a snack. It's pretty filling, so I have it in this cute little glass. So there's the chia seed pudding, and then I topped it with some strawberries, toasted unsweetened coconut, and some sliced almonds. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Have a great week. Bye, y'all.